Rivers crisis: a litmus test for Tinubu presidency, Nigeria's judiciary, the judge and the entire world, by Joel C. Dapper, and now to the news info. The smoldering political crisis in Rivers State has erupted into a defining moment for Nigeria's judiciary, the Ijaw ethnic nation and the global community. At its core, this turmoil, pitting Governor Siminalayi Fubara against his predecessor, Chief Nyesom Wike, now Federal Capital Territory Minister, exposes a battle over power, resources, and identity under President Bola Tinubu's administration, widely accused of favoring centralized control and political godfatherism. The stakes are higher than ever. The recent Supreme Court judgment halting statutory federal revenue allocations to Rivers State has only intensified the embarrassing spectacle, placing the judiciary's credibility to Ijaw's resilience and Nigeria's democratic integrity under global scrutiny. For the Ijaws, resistance is not a choice, for it is a necessity. Nigeria's judiciary, often hailed as the last bastion of hope for the common citizen, is no longer the hope of common citizen. It now finds itself at a crossroad. The Rivers crisis has laid bare allegations of judicial manipulation, with conflicting court orders and questionable jurisdictional shifts fueling distrust. The Supreme Court's February 2025 ruling, which barred monthly allocations to Rivers local government over the state's failure to conduct constitutionally compliant elections, has been decried as a politically motivated assault on Governor Fubara's administration. Critics, including human rights lawyers Femi Falana, point to the judiciary's closing up to powerful figures like Wike, whose influence in Tinubu's camp is undeniable, as evidence of compromised independence. This judgment echoes the historical precedent, namely, in 2004, then Lagos Governor Tinubu successfully challenged President Olusegun Obasanjo's withholding of state funds. But the Supreme Court ruling is unconstitutional today, and quite unfortunately, President Tinubu faces accusation of hypocrisy, seemingly tolerates a similar overreach against the leadership of Rivers State under Governor Fubara. The judiciary's consistent failure to uphold the tenets and principles of federalism is indeed cementing the public perception that justice bends to the direction of the highest bidder. Yes, so the highest bidders always win. Always. Even in Nigeria apex and highest court of justice, what a dangerous and deafening precedent for a nation already grappling with massive electoral frauds and institution decay. For the Ijaw people who dominate Rivers State and the oil-rich Niger Delta, this crisis is existential. Governor Fubara and Ijaw, by all definitions of nativity, represents a real opportunity for the Ijaws of Rivers State to assert their political voice after several decades of political repression and marginalization. The Ijaw National Congress, ANC, led by Professor Benjamin Okaba, has framed Wike's alleged control of Rivers State, backed by Tinubu, as an attempt to stifle this Ijaw agency, when he said that a slap on Fubara is a slap on the Ijaw nation. Yes, so it is all. Indeed, Okaba's warning that any move to unseat the governor could ignite unrest across the region shouldn't be treated with levity. They should not treat it with levity or dismissed as an idle talk. The Supreme Court decision threatens to choke Rivers' finances, potentially crippling Fubara's ability to deliver the dividends of democracy to his people. With oil accounting for roughly 25% of Nigeria's GDP, the Ijaws sees this as a calculated move to divide their wealth to federal colonies. Yes, that's what they want to do. That is what they want to do. They want to take over your state, take over your resources, take over everything, pack all your money for themselves alone. That is what they want to do. Their history of militancy, once disrupting oil flows to demand equity, looms large resistance, they argue, is the only path to safeguard their rights and resources against a godfatherism that has long plagued Nigerian politics. President Tinubu's tenure as Lagos governor cemented his reputation as a master of political godfatherism, exerting influence over successors and the state's coffers. Now, critics allege that he is scaling this model nationwide, with Wike as a key enforcer in Rivers State. Now, so the crisis suggests a pattern. Tinubu's muted response to judicial overreach and reliance on Wike, exactly because he's not saying anything about this whole issue, meaning that he knows exactly what is going on. he knows they are a party to it together. So that is why he's not saying anything. A linchpin in his 2023 electoral victory hints at a strategy to dominate Rivers State finances and politics. This story spectre clashes with Nigeria's federal structure, where states should rightly control their destinies and not serve as pawns in a presidential chess game. The international community, eyeing Nigeria's oil and regional clouds, watches wearily. A destabilized Rivers State could spell doom. The ripple effect will tear through West Africa, deterring investment and embodying autocratic tendencies. Tinubu's action or inaction seems to be at risk of painting Nigeria as a democracy in name only. Before Tete, that one we've established that there's no democracy in this country. There's no democracy at all. We just claim that, oh, this is a democratic nation. There is no democracy anywhere. But an animal farming practice where godfathers willfully trump and stifle governance for ostensible selfish interests. The February 2025 Supreme Court ruling has unleashed immediate fallout. Local government operations in Rivers State is grounded, for virtually all LGs in the country rely on federal funds allocation to function effectively. Rivers LGs are no exception. The withdrawal of the federal revenue allocation to Rivers LGs is sparking protests and fears of economic collapse in Rivers State. Fubara's administration has appealed, but the damage is palpable. They include arson attack on council secretariats post-October 2024 elections, signaling rising tensions, while the state's 27 defected lawmakers, loyal to Wike'S, are pushing to impeach the governor, embodied by financial stranglehold, no thanks to the wildly criticized Supreme Court judgment. The just resistance of the going on buttresses their stand against a system that thrives on subjugation, godfatherism, as epitomized by Tinubu and Wike'S, siphons power from the people, leaving communities like the Judicial to bear the cost of elite enrichment. By defending Fubara, they challenge a judiciary touching on the edge of irrelevance and a presidency that prioritizes loyalty over law. Their fight is Nigeria's fight, a demand for a democracy where votes, not patrons, dictate destiny. Yes, so failure to resist risks a bleak future like economic strangulation, political irrelevance, and perhaps a return to militancy. Success could refine and redefine Nigeria, forcing Tinubu to rethink his approach and the judiciary to reclaim its souls. The world is watching, the world is indeed watching, but it is the judge who must act. Rivers State as a whole is more than just a crisis, it is a clarion call. Will Nigeria listen? I hope so. Joy Dapa is the publisher, editor-in-chief, Nigeria Today's newspaper, Lagos. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.